Well, happy Homebrew Wednesday, or just regular brewing day. I've been kind of busy. I moved up to Michigan. I got a job finally and stuff. But now that I'm all comfortable and settled in where I'm living currently, I think it's time to brew another beer. And luckily, there is a homebrew shop about 9 minutes from here, and they have a homebrew club up there and stuff too. So it's pretty comfortable up here, living close to everything. But right now, I've got some DME. I'm probably going to switch to all grain soon. Actually, I know I am. And after the Christmas season's over, I'm going to build my mash tun and get going with that. But my homebrew supply shop had leaf Citra. I've got 2 more ounces I'm going to dry hop this with. And then they had Simcoe pellets, Galaxy pellets, and Warrior, which I'm just going to use Warrior because it's a clean bittering hop and it'll be nice. And I like Stone stuff anyway, so Stone uses a lot of Warrior, so I'm not even upset. Anyway, I bought a brew pot. It's aluminum. Currently heating up some water so I can get my DME mixed, but I seasoned this one yesterday or the day before or whatever, so I don't have to worry about all that crap everyone's been saying about aluminum. Whatever. And I've got my wort chiller, which luckily comes with an adapter for a faucet, so I don't even have to leave the room to get my wort chilled down and all that junk. And I've got a pound of Crystal 10, a pound of Crystal 20 in there. So it's going to be pretty good. The calculation said I'd be around about 7 or 8 SRM, which is pretty good. And I've got my U-Star, which is White Labs California Ale, which is like one of my favorites of all time. Can always trust this yeast to do something great. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to probably leave this in primary for 2 weeks because I gotta go home for Christmas and all that junk. So I'm going to do this today, and as soon as I get back, I'm going to throw it in secondary and then dry hop it after it clears out. So we're back, and I steeped those grains for about a half hour over here, and they're just kind of sitting here. I didn't sparge over them because I thought it was just kind of unnecessary overall, but well, I forgot to say this last time, but the reason I got this Ice Mountain spring water stuff, first of all, it was like under $1 for a gallon, which is kind of alright for being bottled, but the water here completely sucks. I looked online and it's got high sodium and high calcium concentrated, so I mean, I think it was like, I read it was like 125 part per million or something of those. And plus the water, I just don't like it at all. I still drink it, but it's not very fun to drink. So I got this so I can get a little bit better product going on. I got my still using the bucket, and I've got the sanitizer in there and all that. So this is probably gonna take for freaking ever to start boiling, but I got time. It's only, what is it? It's only 7 o'clock, so I got plenty of time. Oh, and I made this little this notched stick thing. Basically, what I did was I took a measuring cup and put a gallon at a time, for up to 2 gallons or something in there earlier, and then I found the notch and I took a ruler and then I spaced it. It's not exactly accurate, like super accurate, but it'll get me in the ballpark at least. This is my 6th gallon, and this is kind of crazy. DME actually adds quite a bit of volume, at least a half gallon, because after the 7 pounds of DME that I put in here, I still got a half gallon of extra water left. But if I put it in here, it's about 6 gallons, I'd say. I mean, it'll get me in the ballpark. It'll get me pretty close. I mean, when all's said and done, I can still check my fermenter at the end of the day to see how much is left. Well, we're boiling now. It took about almost exactly an hour since I last filmed. So the hot break's kind of tame. I mean, it's not as bad the worst I've ever seen, but we got some definitely boiling going on, so it might be time for some bittering addition. I got my Warriors right here. Half an ounce. It's about 17% alpha acid or something, so don't want to put too much. It's only a regular IPA. Slightly floral. I love the smell of house no matter what kind they are, but here it goes. Alright, and now I gotta set my timer. I've got another timer in the other room that's on my computer that I'm gonna start as soon as I see that this is safe to leave the room for a bit. But as it is brew day, and I don't really have that much of my other batches left, you know, just drinking some shorts. They make a lot of good beer. I mean, nothing like some of their stuff isn't exactly, you know, world class, but they make a lot of enjoyable stuff, and I've been liking to try a lot of different things. But this one just came out this month. It was bottled on the 6th. It's a double IPA with lemon and orange peel, I think, or something. Yeah, it's pretty good. So we'll be back when we're going to be throwing in the Roman edition at 15 minutes. Alright, now we're about 15 minutes left. I just put my wort chiller in there, and I think it's pretty much at a boil now. It's not, you can't really tell as much of it as if I was using a propane burner though, but it's definitely moving around, so I'd say that's pretty much boiling temperature. And I've got my 7.75 ounces of, you know, all the goodies in here, and I got a Whirlfloc. First time using Whirlfloc, but you know, I just thought I'd try it out. You know, been using Irish Moss in the past, but here's the cereal size bowl going in for 15 minutes. Oh my goodness. Never used leaf before, but all they had for Citra was leaf, so I'll take it, you know. Yeah, oh, damn, it smells good. So 15 minutes, and then we'll be ready for. Actually, I think I'm gonna put the rest of my. I have the leftovers of Warrior and everything in here. I'll go in at about 3 minutes or something. I think that'll be good. So yeah, I got my stuff hooked up. I'm about to pour all my sanitizer in here, and I got a hot bag that I'm gonna put over my bucket so I can strain everything out. Get a little bit of a clear beer, hopefully. And so that's it for now. Alright, now it's time. Final edition coming right up. Alright, just 3 more minutes and then I'm going to cover it up. I didn't get my lid in the mail yet because I bought this week, so I'm probably going to use something else to cover it up and keep the bad guys out. So, alright, so here's the setup. We got a freaking plastic tub lid on top of it, and then I got my water going on cold. Kind of glad that I get unlimited water with my apartment bill right now. It's kind of nice, but I'm not gonna turn it up too high because I'm afraid maybe it'll pop off like I did when I made the porter. So I'm just gonna let this cool down. I'll be monitoring it every so often, you know. I'm guessing it's gonna take maybe a half hour if I'm lucky, but I'll monitor it and stir it up a little bit. I got my spoon in there sanitizing just in case. And so yeah, that's about it. I got my starters pretty warmed up. It's been a few hours, so it'll be good to pitch. Sweet. Well, it's about 80 degrees now, and I think that's pretty freaking good. Good enough. So, I got my hop thing all sanitized and stuff. This feels pretty good, I guess. And let's hope this works. Good enough. I dumped a little bit on the floor though. Yeah, so let's see if this does some good stuff. Should probably move this over to the sink. Okay, now it's time to pitch the yeast. It's about 79 or so, but you know, it's not going to die. Okay, it smells good. There's no hops in starter, but I hit about exactly 5 gallons, so this will put it a little bit over. Pitch that. Yeah, it looks pretty clean. I think I got all the yeast in there. Hooray! Alright, let's get this top on. Alright. These are looking good. I had to, basically when I pulled it out, it was full of beer still, so I had to squeeze it out a little bit, but I'd say that most of the hops are still in the bag, so I'm not too upset about it. Yeah, gravity reading's a little bit cloudy, you know, but you know, whatever. It'll turn out fine. I'm sitting at about, let's see here, 1068 or so, I think. This sample's not exactly 70 like it's calibrated, but 1068, I was shooting for 1070, so that's pretty good in my opinion. Now it's time to clean up the best part of the day, am I right? So we're at the day after now. I didn't feel like finishing up my video last night, you know, signing off and all that, but I woke up at about 8 hours after pitching and it was already bubbling away. I came home from work and it is freaking dirty in there, and we got a little crap on the bottom. I'm gonna have to clean this out, and because I'm going home for Christmas tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to clean this out and then hope it doesn't explode, which I don't think it will, because it's most vigorous within the first 36 hours or whatever. So yeah, Wet Labs is freaking insane every time, and this is the closest I've been to 5 gallons. I've usually been over in the past, and it's still not enough headroom apparently, but I had a 3-liter starter, so of course that kicked things going pretty quickly. I can't wait to see how this turns out. I actually I tried the wort yesterday after in my gravity sample, and it was super fruity, like, you know, mangoes and everything that I was hoping for. I can't wait to see how it is after I dry hop it, because once it dries out after fermenting, it's definitely going to be freaking pretty good. And I think it's going to be pretty balanced too, since it only calculated about 65 IBUs, so can't wait. Well, since I didn't upload the video because I left for home for the holidays, I just came back last night, so I'm transferring it to secondary right now. And I mean, it's a little hazy. I think I woke up the yeast because when I uncapped it, now I'm starting to get bubbles again. Looks freaking murky in here though. I'm definitely gonna, it's time to clean up after this for sure. But I mean, it looks fairly clear. for the most part. I don't think I got too much true because of the hop bag and whatnot. So, I mean, I stuck it in there, and then it was a little bit hazy coming out, but now it seems to have cleared up. Can't really see anything moving past, so it looks pretty good. Smells really freaking mango-y in there. I'm not gonna lie, but I have a gravity sample right here. I'm just gonna take a gravity reading just a second. I've got a little bit of like carbonation flowing up in here. It's kind of crazy, but I think I'm about 1016 or something, or 1017. You can't really see it, but it's about 1017 or so. So that's pretty freaking good, I think. It started about 1068, so it's probably around 6.8% or whatever I was going for. Sweet. Anyway, I'm gonna wait until this clears up, and then I'm gonna freaking dry hop it with 2 ounces of Citra. And here we are a couple days later after I racked this over. We got the cascade, or the Citra in here. Got a little bit of condensation from when I used hot water for the sanitation. So it's kind of like a mountain in there right now. I'm hoping, I don't really think I should touch it, you know, even though it's billowing over the frickin' beer, but I'm sure it'll turn out nice. Airlock smells freaking good though. Really resiny. It's still, after I racked it, it started bubbling again, and then when I put the hops in, it started bubbling again, so I don't know. It still looks pretty not infected, so can't wait for this one. I'm probably going to bottle it on Sunday or something. I put the hops in here on Monday night, so yeah, it's going to be freaking delicious. I hope so. Well, all in all, it was a good brew day and, you know, week, I guess, because I went home and for the holidays and whatnot, and I let it ferment and trusted it not to explode. But seeing as I did it about 2 days before I left, I knew I had nothing to worry about, even though the yeast went insane. Debating whether or not I should probably do less of a starter next time. You know, 3-liter starter for 1068 beer is a little much. I found out recently. So maybe, you know, like maybe a 1.5 liter or something would be better suited. But I can't wait to see how it's turned out when I bottle it soon, and I have to wait. Of course, I have to wait 3 weeks or something after that, and I can try it finally. But should be good. Next batch, I don't know, maybe for February or something. I should have my all grain setup going by then. And I'm debating whether I do a simple grain bill, like a triple with some candy sugar and maybe some, you know, noble hops or something, or doing a oatmeal stout or a brown ale using some grains that need to be mashed, like flake barley and oatmeal and Munich carapils and stuff like that, just to test the waters. But I mean, maybe a simpler grain bill would be better for a first all grain batch. We'll see what I feel like it. I've been kind of a Belgian crazy person lately. I've been trying all the triples I can find, so yeah, Belgians are just an all new enjoyment for me. But anyway, cheers guys, and happy brewing.